know what we tend to say it's Wayne's World. That's something, look at that. I know that's too big, too expensive. You want something smaller, something cheaper. So on the right, I have a cheaper one. I got a bargain on the right for sale. 2.7 million. 2.7 is a fixer-upper. Now you fix it up by knocking down the entire thing. Now this area that we're in here is called Tarpon Bend. It is named after a record tarpon fish that was captured here many years ago. The water depth right here, 45 feet deep, right here. So if you're traveling with your mother-in-law, now's your chance. We're going to splash. Now we have an empty lot that was for sale, but I think it's sold already because the sign's gone over to the left there. See it? Now the for sale sign is gone. Asking price, $8 million. $8 million. Then you have to build a house. Put up a tent. Michael Egan's house back there. He sold his house to Wayne Huizinga. Why? Because he's getting older, it's time to downsize. He wants to retire. He sold Alamo Rent-A-Car to Wayne Huizinga. He also sold him his house. Why? He wants to downsize. Get something smaller. That house is too big. This big house coming up on the right, that's his new house. Michael Egan, the gentleman that used to own Alamo Rent-A-Car. Look at that. Now you see, I want to downsize like that. That's something. Why the place? And this house coming up on the left. Right here where you see the boat that's sticking out of the water there. Used to belong to Nick Saban, ex-manager of the Miami Dolphins. And now belongs to Terry Stiles, Stiles Construction. He builds those high-risers directly ahead of us. And then this house on the right here with the orangey roof right in the corner used to belong to Charles Pandy. He owned Radio Shack. He sold it to Chuck West. He owned Pet Supermarket. Chuck West sold it. The new owner, he owns Running Horse Farms. He breeds racing horses. Some of his horses were in the movie Seabiscuit. Here's the new one on the right also. It's only like 5 years old with the lights right here on the right. 13 million. And you see the gas lanterns? The gas lanterns are going 24 hours a day. They never shut them down. On the left, a house, right after the house, an empty lot. A gentleman about 8 years ago actually paid $1.7 million for the empty lot. Why? So they can turn it into a playground for his kids. See the playground back there? Kind of hard to see because the yacht's in the way. I hate that when the yacht gets in the way. Don't you hate that? You should have that problem. Now, but look over the stern there. You might be able to see the playground back there. And by the way, everything that you see there was put in. The playground, the trees, the grass, everything. Yeah, didn't you have a playground when you were a kid? Well, I did. Mine was a tree, a rope, and a tire. What'd you have? Just a rope? Yeah. Now over to the left, see that tree where you see the two white chairs right there? Where you see the two white chairs, the tree. Notice it's sort of two-tone color. That is a gumbo limbo tree. Yeah, gumbo limbo. You see, we call it the tourist tree. Why? It's always red, and it's always peeling. Tourist tree. Coming up on the right, a two-story yellow house right here on the bend. It is a private house now, but that used to be John Robert Powers School of Modeling. That's where you were able to become a model by boat. Now, many famous models came out of that school when it was open. Famous models, you know, like Angie Dickinson, Betty Hill, Dennis Rodman. Oh, wait a minute, he flunked out, he failed air coloring. And this house that we're passing on the left, right here where you see the sport fish boat, that belongs to the mayor of Fort Lauderdale, Jim Noggle. Yeah, but you know also that house used to belong to Mr. Phillips? Yeah, Mr. Phillips is the gentleman that invented the Phillips screw. By the way, you know, he didn't make any money out of that invention. Not until about 3 years later when he invented the screwdriver. I told you it gets worse. There's a yacht that's coming up on the right. Next yacht coming up on the right, it is called Bottom Line. It used to belong to Evel Knievel, the Daredevil. Back then it was called the Evil Eye. And we always knew when Evil was on the boat, because when he got to a bridge, he wouldn't go under it, he'd try and jump over it.